A dual Coaches Player of the Year winner, and GWS got him for a price of a future third. Clayton Oliver is now in the orange tsunami of GWS. Let's get into it. Hey legends, welcome back to the channel. I am Pommy and Oz. Please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. We're so close to 10k, and that would be the best birthday present. And today we're at the Giants, who probably pulled off the steal of the trade period. While other clubs were scrambling to fix holes and spent money chasing names, Giants did what they do usually. Quiet, smart moves, landing a superstar with basically pocket change. It wasn't a loud, flashy fanfare, but it's a move that puts the Giants firmly in the Premiership's hunt. So did the Giants get better? Well, let's get into the deals. Clayton Oliver comes in from Melbourne. Jacob Weir leaves to Port Adelaide. That's it. One move, one depth departure. But when your single move is a player of Oliver's calibre, you don't need 10 others. They also slightly changed in the draft order, finishing up with 12, 35, 91 and 109, putting them in the range for another decent first-round pick. It's the classic Giants formula: precision, patience, but good timing. Let's talk about the deal itself. For context, 2 years ago, Clayton Oliver was probably untouchable. Now he's a Giant for a cost of a future third-round pick. That's not a typo, but a player that has a glittering CV, one of the best contested players of the modern era. GWS saw this opportunity and they pounced. They're reportedly only paying a small portion of his salary too, which means they've added elite midfield class without compromising cap space. This is smart list management, pure and simple. And for a team that I've been quite harsh on calling them GWS frauds, now they're the GWS real deals, in my opinion. Oliver might not be explosive, he's an All-Australian, but this is another stabilising piece. This is a player that will win first possession, absorb pressure. Finn Callaghan will be better. Tom Green has already showcased that he's not just an inside bull. GWS last year ranked lower half for clearance differential in the first half of the season. That's wild when you think of the names they've got. Tom Green, Canelio, they've got players galore in there. They're going to miss Kelly this year, but Oliver, he comes in and really becomes that clearance machine. It frees everyone up. Green and Callaghan here are going to have someone who's going to dish them hand-fed hard ball. And you are now in the Premiership window, you're suddenly better. This midfield now is going to see the delights of Green. And we've seen how good Matt Rowell is of transitioning from an inside ball to a dynamic piece. Now, imagine this. Oliver starting on the inside, crashing bodies, winning tough ball. Tom Green feeding off his hands. Finn Callaghan steaming on the outside. You've got Canelio there seemingly having to do less work, just playing on that half-forward line. Then you've got Darcy Jones bursting through. This is it. He doesn't need to be the main man. He's now got Tom Green and co to work with him. He just needs to be that point of difference, that added muscle. And suddenly the Giants midfield has a different dynamic to it. What's so impressive about this move is GWS did this so calmly. No overpaying, no overpromising, no fire sale. The list has been built deliberately through the years, through smart drafting, good acquisitions, ruthless retention, and some decent trades. If you look at them in the history, they got Jesse Hogan for a pocket of chips, and he's now probably the best key forward in the league. He's up there in the top 3. Then you've got players like Toby Green, game-changing. Then you've got Cadman, you've got Callaghan. They've got some really strong players in this. Oliver comes in, reborn in this GWS system. No doubt in my mind that Kingsley will get the best out of him because he utilises his insiders very well. Now, on paper, the Jacob Weir departure doesn't really affect the needle. Solid player, a depth piece. The bigger picture here is what they've lost. They've lost Callum Ward, Lockie Keith. There's been quite a cultural shift at the club, but I think this is good. Oliver comes in, he's got that professionalism. He's had a rough couple of years on and off the field, but he desperately wants to be there. And I think he wants to stick it to Melbourne. This list is really strong when you look at it now. And the fact that they've added a really strong contested player gets me excited. And when you look ahead to the draft, they hold pick 12. High-end talents there. You could be looking at all sorts of players there. Oscar Taylor, the rebounding defender. Speed, class by foot. Harley Barker, they're not scared of taking someone early. Probably the best wingman in the competition. GWS's game model has always been talking surprises at the draft. They're looking for running carry, clean players, skill acquisition. And then the academy's pulling out as well. You've got Houston coming through. You've got Hamilton. These are all competitive, balanced players. And they've got a steady youth conveyor belt. And they develop talent. They have really recycled talent incredibly well. When you look at the structurally, GWS are stacked with depth. Hogan, Toby Green, Mr. Tom Green, Callahan, Oliver, Sam Taylor, Buckley, Lekalia, who stayed after being dogged by St Kilda. Every line is covered, and with Oliver easing that midfield load, this suddenly makes it really exciting. Tom Green, for me, doesn't have to defend as hard. He's going to showcase his vast improvement offensively, and I'm so excited about seeing this. Now, they're a serial final side, and they've retooled here, and this trade, for me, fits the timeline. Oliver is that perfect age. Callahan's a baby, so is Green. The core can win now, but also win for 5 years on the run. Unlike some of the other clubs, they haven't had to gut their depth to do this. They're stable, they're smart, and scarily now, I'm a believer. So did they get better? Yes. Genius steal, strategic win. This is reinforced. Oliver fills that gap that I think they really lack consistency and fight in. And it's cost them 0 on the trade table and 0 in cap space, but more importantly, 0 in opportunity for youth. And it's stabilised their cohesion. They've strengthened their midfield, secured their draft hand, got a player in with lots of footy. And if Jesse Hogan's resurgence is anything to go by, Clayton Oliver could be all Australian by the end of next year. The Giants didn't need a headline. They just needed a move. And they got it. Queen. And they got it. Clean, quiet, absolutely brilliant. The rest of the competition should be nervous because the Giants, the tsunami's coming. Make sure you like and subscribe if you enjoyed this content. I've been Pommy and Oz.